Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
welcome everyone. And today the topic that we are going to present is about Opix technology. All right, so Opixtech basically is a global leading algorithmic trading service provider. Right now, you might be confused with this long, what you call sentence, but it's okay because later on you will know what Opixtech is actually doing. Now, we all know that AI, artificial intelligence, and also algorithmic has been the trend for the past few years. As you can see, right, algorithmic trading, it's used in multiple multiple financial markets such as equity, commodities, precious metal, and of course, Forex. Now, Opixtech is basically using this AI algorithm trading in the financial market of Forex. So why Forex? Because as we all know, okay, Forex is the largest financial market in the world in terms
Sorry,
of...
Hugo.
Huh?
We can see your screen.
Yeah, I can see
Sorry.
screen.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so shall I continue?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
One of you
One
to each other. Can you turn off the mic? Hello. Okay, done. So guys, sorry for the interruption. Let's continue. Forex is the largest financial market in the world with a daily turnover of $6 trillion. Now that's 27 times bigger than the stock market and 12 times bigger than the futures market, which means, okay, Forex can never be manipulated by any single person or party. Why? Because it's too big. Now, we have heard in the past about stock market being manipulated and also futures market being manipulated, right? All right, so Opixtech launched Opix Algo, which means Opix Algorithmic Trading, in the year January 2023. So it was early this year. And when we first started, our total retail clients is around 1,000 members. And the total asset under management of Opix was $3.6 million. Throughout the months, okay, currently we have more than 4,000 retail clients around the world, and our asset under management had grew to $12 million, okay, 12 million plus. Now, as you can see, in a short span of 6 months, we have 4x our retail clients and also our asset under management. Okay, so Opixtech, basically, we are providing algorithmic trading service to the retail investors. Okay, we call ourselves a fintech R&D company. And it was registered in the Republic of Seychelles in the year 2017. Now, you might be wondering, why does it mention 2023 over here? And here it says 2017. The reason behind this is Opix was founded in the year 2017, but back then, they are just like any other traditional Forex company that buy low and sell high, okay? It was the year 2023, early this year, when they launched algorithmic trading to the retail investors. Before this, they only deal with private institutions and also private funds. But now in 2023, in January of 2023, they launched it to the retail investors, people like you and me. All right. Now, these are the faces behind Opixtech. We have the CEO, Mr. Joseph, and Alex, the CTO, and also the CMO, Mr. James Rossi. Now, we will be meeting them in Korea, okay, in October for our third summit gala dinner, okay? Now, as we all know, all Forex company that is performing the trading, they are not allowed to keep the investors' money, right? So all the investors' money, to be transparent, it will be placed into a broker house, right? And there's so many broker house out there, and every broker house, in order for them to start collecting funds from the public, they have to be regulated, which means they need a regulator license, right? So for Reina Prime, let's go into Reina Prime first, all right? In short, it's called RN Prime. Okay, it's an Australia-based broker house, and it was registered in the year 2022, and that is their website. All right. Now, like I mentioned earlier, every broker requires a regulator license. Now, as we all know, that there are top 3 regulators license in the world. Okay, the most trustable, the safest, and the most recognized, what you call regulators license. The top 3 in the world is NFA from the US, and then we have the FSA from the UK, and we also have the ASIC of the Australia. So what is ASIC? Okay, ASIC basically is a regulator that is owned by the government of Australia. That's why it's the Australian Securities and Investment Commission, as you can see down here. Now, before we continue, I would love to take this opportunity to actually do a background check on this regulator license. Is it real or is it Photoshop? Now, this is the regulator's license number, okay, 0013000954. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Google, right? And I'm gonna type it ASIC Australia. Now, you can tell this is not a private-owned website. Instead, it's a government-owned website. Why? Because as you can see, it's asic.gov, which stands for government, and AU, which stands for Australia. Now, when we arrive at the website, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click Professional Registers, all right? And then we're gonna select the Australian Financial Services Authorized Representative, or in short, we call it AR license. And then we're gonna type in the serial number 0013000954, right? And then we're gonna click search and wait for a while. Now, as you can see, it shows here RN Prime Private Limited, okay? And the AFS number is 0013000954, and the status is current, which means Reina Prime indeed is regulated by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Okay, so it's very safe to store our funds in this broker house, right? Now, before I continue talking about OPIX, I need you to understand one very important part, all right? And once you understand this part, you will know how OPIX is generating our profit. So, OPIX, it's the total polar opposite of any Forex company you have participated or heard in the past. All right. The traditional way of doing Forex, they focus on trading profit. So what is trading profit? Basically, when you buy low and you sell high, okay, you earn the difference between the price. That is what we call trading profit. Okay. But OPIX, we do not rely on trading profit. We do not focus on our trading profit. All right. Instead, we focuses on lot rebate. So what is this lot rebate? Lot rebate, all right, it's a form of incentive given to us from the broker whenever we place a trade. Now, it doesn't matter if the trade is profiting or losing money. It doesn't matter. As long as we fill the spread, okay, you can name it, you can call it as a condition for the trade. As long as we fulfill the condition of the trade, we will get rewarded with lot rebates, okay? Now, if it still confuses you, let me give you an example. Now, if you go to any casino in the world, okay, don't talk about the public room. Let's talk about the VIP room. Now, every bet that you place in a VIP room, you will be rewarded with a form of incentive where we call it water money. Okay, it's given to you by the junket or the owner of the casino. So this, you can consider this as the same form of incentive given whenever we trade. All right. Now, so how do we perform the trade? How does the magic happens in OPIX? Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we are using artificial intelligence algorithmic trading service, right? So how do we do that? So basically, AI is all about big data, and so we are collecting big data as well. Now, I'm sure that big data have occurred to you and your family members before without you realizing it. Now, okay, just picture this, okay? You and a group of friends, you guys are talking about, hey, let's take a trip to Bangkok. Okay, and then at the end of the day, when you log in into your Facebook or your Instagram or your TikTok, you will realize that it's recommending you flights and hotels in Bangkok. Then you might be wondering, how does my phone know that I'm going to Bangkok? Because believe it or not, every time when you speak, your phone records it. And this is what we call behavior data. All right. So of course, in OPIX, we do not need your behavior data. Instead, we go for another form of data. We call it number one, the market depth analysis, and number two, order flow analysis. Now let's talk about the market depth analysis first, shall we? So basically, market depth analysis, okay, what it means is at a different entry price, okay, we will look for the price with the most volume. What do I mean by volume? Trading volume, buying volume and selling volume. So for example, okay, this is Euro US dollar, and the price is currently trading at 1.01331. All right, so let's say, for example, at this entry price, the total buying volume is 500,000 and the total selling volume is around 800,000, for example, okay? But at the next price, 1332, sorry, at this price, the buying volume is 1.5 million and the selling volume is 3 million. So as we all can see, the volume is higher here. So OPIX will then initiate to enter the market at the higher trading volume price. Why? Simple. Okay, number one, when we enter at a higher trading volume, our cost of transaction is lower. That's number one. Okay, so we're saving costs. Number two, okay, the most important part is when the trading volume is high, you can avoid slippage. So what is slippage? Slippage basically occur when today, let's say you place a trade at 1.01331, but because the volume isn't enough, so your trade got delayed before it was executed. So maybe it was delayed for 3 seconds. So now you are entering at 1.01333. Now, what happened during here is, okay, you have a lesser profit margin, number one, and number two, you might be losing money as well. So this is what we mean by market depth analysis. We enter at a higher trading volume. Number two, order flow analysis. What is this? Okay, to put it in a layman term, order flow analysis basically means in this second right now, okay, Euro versus US dollar, the OPIX wants to know in the whole world, okay, which side are they taking, which means which trade is more heavy right now, Euro or US dollar. Basically what it means is more people supporting Euro dollar or more people supporting US dollar at this second right now. Now, it might sound simple, okay, but actually it consists of more than 300 indicators that is used in order to provide us with the data and the answer that we want. But as we all know, no human can go through 300 indicators at the same time. Now, this is where Opix is special. What Opix is doing is, okay, they deploy more than 300 indicators and they use the artificial intelligence, okay, to sum up all the data from the indicators, and after the AI sum it up, the AI will generate a conclusion, okay, and a conclusion of the data, and it will shows which direction the market is going, okay. So the reason why Opix is special is because of this AI, which can sum up and come up with the conclusion of the current market. All right. Now, once we have this information, Opix will then execute the hedging entries, okay? So you see, Opix, the way that we trade is different from the traditional traders as well. Why? Because we are using hedging entries. So a little bit about hedging entries. What does hedging means? Hedging means at the same time, okay, with the same pair, as you can see, is Great Britain pound versus Australian dollar, both of them. So at the same time, what you do is you open a position on both the market direction, on the opposite direction, which means you buy and you sell at the same time. So what's the advantage of performing hedging? If you ask me, the advantage is basically, hedging basically means you have minimalized your trading risk. Why? Because you have a trade on both directions. So it doesn't matter if the market is going well, going up, or the market is collapsing, okay, it will not harm you in a very wide area, okay? It will be very minimal risk. Okay, what is the disadvantage of hedging then? The disadvantage of hedging is, okay, you will not generate a lot of trading profit as well. Why? Because like I mentioned, it breaks even, you see. It will break even, so eventually you won't make much from your trading profit, even though if you're winning, okay? But that is perfect for Opixtech because Opixtech doesn't focus on trading profit. Like I mentioned earlier, we are profiting from trading lot rebates. So what it's basically doing is, okay, it will perform a hedging, okay, and then when the hedging fulfill the spread, they will then close the trade in the sense that we are either making a little bit profit or we are losing a little bit, okay? Even if we lose a little bit, we'll close it because why? It will stop, as long as the lot rebates is higher than the trading profit losses, we have covered the losses and we have made profit for ourselves. So for example, let me give you an example, then you will understand this, okay? Let me give you an easy example. For example, let's talk about the losing trade here. So the first trade, as you can see, is red color and is negative, which means it's losing. So for example, let's say we are losing $60 on the losing trade. Okay, trading wise, we are losing $60. But do not forget, like I mentioned earlier, lot rebates, okay, it doesn't matter if the trade is winning or losing, you will get it as long as you feel the spread. So we lost $60 on this trade, but we made $40 from the lot rebate, okay? So this is the losing trade, guys. Let's go to the opposite trade, the winning one. So for example, let's say we are winning $50. Now trading-wise, okay, as you can see, we are still losing $10, right? We are still losing $10 trading-wise. But the lot rebate we are getting for this trade as well is $40. So we have made two lot rebates, total up to $80, okay? And our trading profit is negative $10. So if we cover the lot rebate, we use the lot rebate to cover the losses, the company is still making $70. This is how the logic of how the trading works, all right? Now, guys, I need you to pay attention on this part because this is one of the best selling point of Opix. Okay, so basically, if you ask me what is Opix, number one, because Opix is utilizing market depth analysis, okay, we know when the trading volume is high, so we can enter the market without any delay, and we can execute 20 trades every single day. Now, the traditional Forex company out there, they perform 3 to 5 trades a day. But for us, we can perform 20 trades a day. And the best part about this is all of Opix trades, okay, there are no overnight trading and they are non-swing trades, okay. All of the trades are done and closed at the same day, which means today, if today, for example, is Thursday, right? All of the trades that is open on Thursday will be closed on Thursday as well. So when we do this, when we do not perform overnight trading, basically we have skipped 70% of all the unnecessary risks already, okay? And number two, this is the best selling part that I have mentioned earlier, okay? We are very proud of this. Opix is basically a riskless hedging arbitrage. Now, I wouldn't call it riskless. I would call it minimal risk. Why? Okay, because Opix is so safe that the maximum drawdown is only 3% of your equity, okay, or your capital. What do I mean by this? You see, what it means is, today, the highest risk Opix will expose you to in a trade is only 3% of your capital. So for example, if you invested $10,000, the maximum you can lose, your stop loss is only $300 or 3%. Now, what do I mean by this is very safe, okay? You might not understand this, but let me give you an example, all right? You see, the average drawdown in the market right now for the other company is 30 to 50% of your capital. Some might not even have a drawdown. If those high risk, high return ones, they will not even have a drawdown. So, meaning today, if the trade goes back, okay, you will lose 30 to 50% of your capital. If it's 10,000, you're losing 3 to 5,000 if the trade goes bad, right? So that's why from the past, okay, we have seen so many Forex companies that failed, right? I'm sure you heard of it before. So what are the reasons they failed? There's many, but one of them is this, okay? You will see them doing very well for 9 months and 10 months. They're profiting every month, okay? And then on the 11 or 12 months, what happened is suddenly when they wake up, they will lose either 50% of their fund or they'll lose everything of their fund. Why? Okay, because there is this thing called black swan incident in Forex trading. So what is black swan incident? Black swan incident basically means when something really, really bad happen and is unpredicted to a country, okay? For example, earthquake, tsunami, volcano eruption, war. All this, when it happened, what it will collapse the Forex or the financial exchange of a country briefly, okay? It will create a collapsing momentum. Now, when this happens, okay, if you're caught up in a trade, what happens is the market is normally stable, right? And then suddenly it will have a big plunge. And during this plunging, okay, or we call it market collapsing, many traders will burst their account or lose 50% of their capital. But if Opix, okay, so unlucky we are caught up in this turmoil, you will only lose 3% of your fund. So like I mentioned, if you're investing 10,000, you're losing 300. That's it. That's how safe your fund that's how safe your fund is in Opix. Okay. Now, I need your help, guys. I need you to pick up your phone, okay, or you pick up a paper, a pen and a paper, and write this down. Okay, 3 best selling point of Opix. Number 1 is transparency. Write it down. Now that you got number 1, transparency, number 2 is the safety, okay, and security of your capital. How safe and secure is your capital? Number 2. Okay. Now, number 3 is the consistency of your income, your monthly profit, the consistency of your monthly profit. Okay, so now that you got it down, let's continue. What do I mean by transparency? All right, now you see, Opix Algo, the main selling motto of Opix is about transparency. How transparent the company is when it's dealing with your fund, okay? How safe is it? How transparent is it? So the first point of transparency, let's start. Now, when you join Opix, okay, you will get access to two types of account. The first type of account on the left, we call it the main trading account. Basically, Opix, we have three main trading account, okay? And in this main trading account, we are using the PAM system, PAMM. You can Google this later if you're interested, okay? And PAM system, you see what do I mean by transparency? Because most of the Forex company out there today, when you join, they will not be able to show you live trading. They are only showing you history trading, which means they can only show you that you have profited, but they can't prove to you how they make the profit in the first place. Why? Because most of the time the trades are not authentic, all right? But in Opix Algo, we are so transparent that we can show you all of our live trades, which means every single day when the company, okay, they will perform the 20 trades, all of the trades will be live in your trading account and you can check it. The entry price, the entry time, everything can be checked, all right? And, okay, the second account you see here on the right is basically the what we call personal rebate account. So what is the personal rebate account? Basically, this account will show you all your profit. So how does it work? The logic is every day the company will perform 20 trades, and every time when the trades are closed, okay, when the trades are closed, the rebate profit, the incentive that we earn from the broker through this trade will then be funneled into your personal account. So if there's 20 trades every day, you will also see 20 profits every day in your account. All right, simple as that. Now, the second part of transparency, we have here my MQL5 and also my FX book. Okay, so what are these two websites? Basically, they are the world's biggest Forex platform. Okay, it's a social media for Forex, basically. So all the traders around the world, they will submit their trading portfolio to this website. Why? Simple, so that the public can see it and the public can check whatever information they needed, okay? But of course, if you want to insert your data here, that's verifications, okay? There's three types of verifications. And Opix, number one, we have our track record verified. Number two, we have our trading privilege verified. And number three, the most important one is we are live updated in, okay, my FX book, which means, okay, this is very transparent, which means every single day, when the company perform 20 trades, all the trades will be API to my FX books, and it will be shown live on my FX book as well. So basically, we cannot hide any of our trades because it's open to the entire world, okay? And upon verification, okay, we have found out two very important parts. Number one is, since day one of trading to due date, okay, Opix Algo have successfully performed 100 trades every single week. Now, you need to understand that in Forex, Saturday and Sunday is non-trading day for the whole world, which means there are only 5 trading days per week. So when we can perform 100 trades per week, which means we have successfully performed 20 trades every single day since day one. And this is the best part, guys. Listen carefully, okay? Our highest drawdown by equity is only 1.88% today, okay? To date, which means Opixtech have never once triggered the stop loss button of 3%. Never once, okay? we have never lost 3% of our members' capital in trading. All right, that's how great and how secure we are. The highest we have only exposed is 1.8%, which means if you are investing $10,000, the highest risk you have faced is only $188. All right. Now, as you can see, there are two QR codes here. So if you scan this QR code, it will lead you to the official website and to the official trading PAM account of Opixtech. All right. Now, the third part of transparency, okay, guys, this is one of our proudest remark. What is this? This is basically an STP transaction model. So what is a STP transaction model? Basically, it's like a receipt of the trades that your company have performed in the open market. Now, what do I mean by open market? Open market is basically where the $6 trillion happen. So in order for your trades to be open in the open market, okay, you will get a receipt called STP. All right. So basically, this is the most genuine and the most transparent, authentic way to prove that your company indeed is performing the trades that you have mentioned. All right. Now, what do I mean by we are very proud? Because believe it or not, Opixtech is the first and the only Forex company right now in the world that we can provide you with the STP receipt without any single requirement. Now, you see, there are two types of Forex company. Number one is the fake Forex company. They do not perform real trading. And basically, it's just a Ponzi scheme where they take new members' money and they pay out the old members. For this kind of Forex company, definitely they will not have STP transaction model, okay, because they do not perform the trade in the first place. Now, for the second type of the Forex company, we are talking about the legit and authentic type of Forex company. They will also, okay, not show you your STP model without any requirements. So what are the requirements? Number one, can you invest $1 million? If you can't, sorry, you're not qualified to build this. Or the second requirement is, if your fund manager, is your total fund worth more than $3 million? If not, sorry, you're not qualified to look at the STP. So, why is it so hard to take a look at this STP? It's simple, because this STP is so detailed that it's recorded as well the total profit of the company. And many companies, they do not wish to disclose their actual profit, so they do not deem it necessary to show it to you. But in Opixtech, we are so transparent that today, even if you do not join us, we can also disclose our STP model to show you that all of our trades are genuine, it's done in the open market, and we are indeed profiting from all the trades, okay, through the lot rebates, of course, not through the trading profit. All right. Now, the whole cycle works like this. So I'm pretty sure if you have been paying attention all this while, you will know Opixtech. Basically, we are the tech providing company. Reina Prime, our broker that is keeping our money. So who are these two? Okay, let me explain one by one. The first one, liquidity providers. Who are they? Liquidity providers, they are basically, okay, the world's largest investment bank. Okay, so who am I talking about? Let me give you an example. You might have heard of them before. JP Morgan. JP Morgan is one of the biggest liquidity providers. We're talking about Dukas Copy, LMAX, Swissquote. Okay, all these are one of the world largest, what we call, liquidity providers. So basically, what are they doing? What is their role? Basically, for all of your trades, in order for it to end up in the open market, you need to send it to the liquidity providers, okay? So once your trades are with them, you are basically in the $6 trillion markets, okay? So who is this 10FX aggregator then, and what do they do? You see, every broker in the world, they have to work with a Forex aggregator, because the aggregator is the one collecting all the price and information from the liquidity providers They are gathering this pricing every second, and they're sending it to Opix and Rena Prime in order for them to choose where do they want to open the trades. Okay, which liquidity providers will then absorb the trade. Simple as that. And they are also the one providing us with the big data. And they're very important because they are the one that is providing us with the STP transaction model, which makes it trustable. Why? Because if Rena Prime or Iron Prime is the one providing me with the so-called STP, I will not believe it. Why? Because my funds are with them, you see. It's the same as you walking into a restaurant and you ask the restaurant owner, is the food here delicious? Definitely they will tell you, oh, the food is best. Why? Because he owns the restaurant. So it's the same as me asking Reina, is my fund safe? Are they really being traded in the open market? Definitely we will say yes. So that's why we need a third-party independent company to prove it to us. So for example, if you want to know if the restaurant is good or not, you will go to what they call TripAdvisor or Google review, right? So in this case, 10 is the one that is proving to us all of our trades indeed are done in the open market. All right. So as you can see, this is our first online summit. Okay, our first online summit. We did it in end of March. We started in January, right? Which means in a short span of 2 months, okay, when we held this online summit online in Zoom, okay, it was attended by more than 1,100 members worldwide, and they are members from 15 countries, which means in a short span of 2 months, Opix have spread to 15 countries. Why? Simple, because we are changing the DNA of Forex, okay? We are changing the way the game is being played, simple as that. Okay, and also because Opix is very easy to understand. Okay, and this is our second summit. It was done offline in Bangkok. So why did we choose Bangkok? Simple, because IFX Expo, the annual largest financial B2B expo, IFX, okay, they held it in Bangkok this year. And Opix, of course, we participated in this event. And not only did we participate, we were also the biggest sponsor for 2023, okay, IFX Expo. We were the largest sponsor. So as you can see, our booth is very big, okay, on that day itself. And it was a lot of fun because it was participated by many liquidity providers, Forex aggregator, broker house, and also Forex company, all right? Now, not only did we participate, of course, we held our second gala dinner, okay? Second summit, our first gala dinner in Bangkok, okay? And it was attended by 300 members from more than 10 countries. And currently we have around 4,000 members worldwide, more than 4,000. And we are in 24 countries already, okay? And our next summit, we will hold it in Korea, okay, in October. 10th of October, we will hold our third summit in Korea. So why Korea? Because I'm very proud to announce that Opixtech is moving our Asia headquarters to Korea. Where in Korea? Seoul, okay, the capital of Korea. Not only it is in the capital of Seoul, we are actually in one of the most prominent financial building in Korea. You see, in order for you to be qualified to rent from this building, first of all, your company have to undergo a 3 months background check in order to prove that your company is doing well, it's not going to collapse soon, and whatever you do is indeed legal and it's authentic. All right. So upon confirming and what you call verifying it for 3 months, I'm very proud to announce that we have been approved. And currently, as we speak, okay, they are renovating the office and it will be done by October, where we all can all visit Korea. Okay, so I hope you can join us on our Korea trip. Now, Opix Opixtech has actually been covered on many major media coverage company, such as Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, we have Daily Forex, Forex Empire, and Sohu is actually one of the biggest media coverage in China, and we have been covered on Sohu as well. Okay, so our media coverage is actually very on point. We have our own Telegram channel, we have our own Instagram, okay, we have our own Facebook page. We are very well covered in terms of media coverage. All right, guys. So now we are done talking about the background and how Opixtech is performing the trades. Let's go into the part that you have been waiting for so long, the marketing plan. Now, Opix Algo, our average annual return is around 109%. And guys, annual, this is annual, okay, not monthly. So, like I mentioned earlier, we have three types of package in Opix. We have the Opix Algo Lite, which is $100, $500, and $1,000. Okay, so these are for the testers. Okay, for those that wants to come and try, you can try with this amount, and then once you have the confidence, you can upgrade it yourself to the Opix Algo Pro, which is 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. And also we have the Opix Algo Expert, which is 30,000. Now, if you remember earlier, I mentioned Opixtech have three main trading accounts. The reason why we have three is because we separate your trading account according to your capital. So if you're in this bracket, you will go into Opix Algo Lite trading account. If you're in this bracket, you're going to the Pro account. And if you're in this bracket, you will go into the Expert account, right? Now, without further ado, let us calculate how much can we make, all right? How much can we make? Let me bring out the calculator and let me calculate to you how can you calculate the amount as well. Now, I'm going to do the calculation using 30,000 and also 10,000, all right? So let's go to 30,000, let's go to 10,000 first. $10,000 today, if you are investing $10,000, how do you know how much you are making every month? Very simple. First of all, you need to know how many lot size can $10,000 capital produce. Okay, so if you're still blurry about this part, let me explain it in a cute way, okay? So with $10,000 capital, just imagine that you can create, okay, you can create 66 to 72 cakes, all right? You can bake 72 cakes a month. Now, with these 72 cakes, you can then sell your cakes, okay, depending on how many months do you plan to trade in the company, right? So how much can you make? Number one is depending on the trading volume, okay, sorry, the lot size that you can produce every month. And secondly, how long do you plan to trade in the company? So we have this subscription package where you can subscribe for 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, okay? So before I continue, let me clarify something, okay? Because what it means is, does it mean that if you subscribe for 12 months, your capital is locked for 12 months? No, okay? We are performing real-time trading. Real-time trading company will never lock your capital. So what happened is, let's say, for example, today, if you subscribe for 12 months, $10,000, okay? And you have performed the trading for 3 months, you have earned, let's say, $3,000 if you have withdrawn the $3,000. So suddenly you're in need of cash. So can you withdraw your capital of $10,000? Yes, you can. So what will happen is, the company is very fair, Opixtech. I need to salute them on this. They are very fair. They will not, okay, punish you. Instead, what they'll do is, for example, let's say if you invested for 3 months, you make $3,000 already, right? So if you terminate your contract, early termination, what they'll do is they'll minus off the $3,000 and they'll give you your balance back, which means the balance of $7,000. So to simplify, what it means is you didn't make any profit, okay? Consider yourself that you never joined Opix in the first place. So then what you might be thinking, why is this fair? Because, okay, let's take another example. Let's talk about insurance. I'm sure most of you here are familiar with insurance, right? So today, if you subscribe for a 10-year saving plan in insurance, okay, let's say you have paid for 3 years and all of a sudden you do not feel like continuing your payment. So you terminate your contract in the insurance. Do you think you can get back the full amount of what you have paid them in the 3 years? No, definitely not. You know that. At least 30 to 40% of your funds are gone. They only return you after deducting the 30 to 40%. But here in Opix, we do not do that. And we also have a 3-month subscription plan. So if you want to try it out, you can try it for 3 months. And 3 months later, when the contract ends, you can terminate the contract and you can leave with your $10,000 plus whatever profit you have made in the 3 months, okay? So now you know. Now let's start calculating how much we can make per month, okay, without further ado. So first of all, you need to know how many cakes you are making. So we're going to take the average of 70 cakes. So let's say we can produce 70 lot size a month. Then let's say if we subscribe for 3 months, it's $13 per lot. So you can sell per cake for $13 and you're going to make $910. This is your ROI for 1 month. But this is not your net income. This is your gross income. Why? Because it's the same as any Forex company out there. We have profit sharing as well. So the profit sharing for Opix is 70-30, which means 70% goes to you, you can keep it, and 30% goes to the company earned it. So in order for you to get your net income, you need to multiply this by 70%, and that is 637. So which means you have made 6.3% ROI per month. Okay, this is if you subscribe for 3 months. Now, if you subscribe for 12 months, it's gonna be $18. So you're getting a higher lot rebate per cake. Okay, so the same 70 cake, we sell them for $18 now. Sorry, $18 now per piece. Okay. So now we are making $1,260, and if you calculate the net profit for this, it's gonna be 882. Now, just now it was 6.3% monthly. Now it's 8.8% monthly, okay? Which means your ROI will only fluctuate between this amount. So I will call it a very consistent income because the difference isn't really that big. All right. Now let's calculate for the 30K as well. So 30K, let's split this up, okay? 30K is 250 to 267 piece of cake, or 250 to 267 lot size. So I'm going to take the average of 260, and if I multiply it by 12 months, if let's say I subscribe for 12 months, it's going to be $18. So that will be $4,680. And if I calculate the net profit, it's going to be $3,300, which means an ROI of around 11% a month. Okay. Now, this is basically a short listed. Okay, it's calculated. This is your net profit. Okay, this is your annual profit, depending on how many months you subscribe and how much capital do you want to place it. Basically, this is the calculated amount. Please have a look. I'm going to give you 1 to 2 minutes on this part. I'm back. So I hope you took a good look. And if you didn't, it's fine because I will send each and every one of you a copy of this presentation slide, and you can go through this yourself again, the whole thing, all right? So now that we are done with the investor part, let's go to the introducer broker part. We call it affiliate marketing here, okay? Affiliate marketing. The correct term is IB, okay? So for all of our IB, introducer broker, you can earn 3 types of commission here, okay? 3 types of commission. Number 1 is 30% performance bonus, okay? And number 2 is the $10 rebate bonus. And number 3 is the payroll ranking bonus. Now, the thing I love about Opix is it's so transparent that all of this profit, we know where is the source of the profit. For example, 30% performance bonus, where is this money from? Remember the profit sharing of that 70% and 30%? 70% you get to keep it yourself, and 30% goes to the company, right? So Opix is so generous that the entire 30% is funneled to the introducer broker, okay? And this is your main income. So this will be the biggest portion of your income. It's called rebate bonus, and you can get up to $10 per lot size. So where is this money from? Later on, you will know, okay? Now, I'm gonna explain the IB part very simple way, okay? We have 6 ranks in the company. We have IB, introducer broker, silver introducer broker, gold introducer broker, platinum introducer broker, jade introducer broker, diamond introducer broker. So as you can see, these are the short form for them. And in order for you to achieve the rank, you need to hit the target, okay? Or you need to achieve the target. So I'm going to explain today using GIB, okay? Because it's very easy for you to hit GIB rank. And even at GIB rank, you are making a very sizable profit already. Okay, so for GIB, all you have to do, first of all, you need to have a self-investment of $5,000. Number 2, you need to have a direct sales of $15,000. And number 3, you have to have a team sales total of $60,000. Now, what are direct sales? Direct sales are basically the person that you approach directly. Okay, you spoke to them and they invested. Those are what we call direct sales. Team sales is basically the sales that are done by your direct. So for example, if you found 3 person, these 3 person, whoever that is found by them is considered your team sales, okay? I'm going to be very straightforward on this part so that you can understand it easily, all right? So today, when you achieve GIB, okay, your rebate bonus will be $4 per lot size or per cake, meaning for every cake, you can earn $4, all right? Now, so today, I'm going to give you an example. If let's say you are a GIB, okay, you are a GIB, and you have invited one $30,000, just one, okay, $30,000 investor, how much can you make, okay? So for GIB, $30,000 every month can generate 260 piece of cake, right? Like I mentioned just now, or 260 lot size. For $30,000 capital. So 260, all you do is you multiply it by 4 because you are GIB and you're earning $4, which means you can earn $1,040 from this 30,000 investment. And guys, the best part about Forex is all of our payment is what we call recurring payment or repeating payment, which means this $1,000, you're not only earning one time, you're earning this amount every single month as long as the investor is still trading in the company. So for example, if your investor is trading for 12 months, they subscribe for 12 months subscription, you will earn this $1,000 for 12 months, guys, 12 months, right? So as long as he's still trading, you will get the profit. Why? Because this profit comes from trading, okay? That's why it's repetitive. It's not the same as the traditional product company where you sell, let's say 1 million this month, you make your commission. Next month, if you do not sell anything, you do not make any money. That is the traditional product company. Here, You only need to do the work once, you get the deal done, and you get paid every month, right? So this is the rebate bonus. Let's talk about the performance bonus now. So for performance bonus, you can get 15% for GIB, okay? So how much is 15%? Let's see. For 15%, what you do is the same $30,000 investor, okay? You need to calculate how much ROI is she making or he making. So if let's say 260 piece of cake or 260 lot size is his lot size, his ROI, let's say if he multiply by 18, because he subscribed for 1 year, right? Is 4,680. This is the gross income, remember, his gross income. So what you do is you multiply his gross income by 15% and you will make $702 from performance bonus. And this bonus is paid out every month as well. So if you sum it up with the 1040 earlier, you're getting paid $1,742 every single month, guys. If he's trading for 12 months, you're making $20,000 per year when you sign up a $30,000 account. Simple as that. So I'm sure this is very lucrative and very seductive income for all of us, right? Okay. So now we're going to the last part, okay, guys? And I need you to pay attention to this part, because if you understand this part, okay, you will know and understand the financial logic behind Opixtech. Now, why is this part important? You see, most of the people out there, okay, today you've been asking the wrong question since day one. Most of you will ask, if I join this company, how much ROI or how much profit I can make every month, correct? You see, but to me, I never asked that question. That's not my first question, okay? That's my second question. So what is my first question? My first question will always be, how is the company making the profit in order for them to pay my ROI to me, right? So if the company, the financial logic behind the company doesn't make sense, then congratulations, you are in a Ponzi scheme. So before I joined Opix, one of the reasons why I joined Opix is because the financial logic, not only does it make sense, it's proven to me, okay? So let's go into it, guys. Opix Algo Expert, this is the biggest PAM account the company is holding, the $30,000 PAM account, okay? So for this account, with a capital of $2.7 million every inside this account, for example, there's $2.7 million. So with the $2.7 million, they will generate 20 trades every single day, right? Because Opix Algo perform 20 trades every day. And through all the 20 trades, okay, at the end of the month, when all the trades are done, they can produce up to 24,000 lot size or 24,000 piece of cakes, okay, every month. And for every lot size, Opix is getting paid $40 by the broker, okay? So the broker is paying us $40. And how is the broker able to pay us? Because when we perform a trade in the open market, the broker has already earned the spread from the open market, so the broker can pay us $40 per lot. So now, if you take 24,000 piece of cake and you multiply it by $40, you're gonna get 961,000. So this is the profit of the company from trading. Okay, from trading, Opixtech made 961,000 in this month. So after Opix made the profit, it will then distribute the profit to the investors and also the introducer brokers. Okay, so for the investors, we all know the highest you can get is $18 per lot. Okay, $18 per lot if you subscribe for 12 months. So if you take $24,000 and you multiply by 24,000 lot size, sorry, or 24,000 piece of cake, if you multiply it by $18, you will get 432,000. That is the total ROI that the investor have generated, okay? And for our introducer brokers, our affiliate marketer, okay, the $10 is the highest you can achieve when you are in rank 6, or we call it Diamond Introducer Broker, DIB. So if you multiply 24,000 with $10, okay, it's gonna be 240,000. 240,000. So if you take 961,000, okay, let's do the math now. 961,000, okay, if you minus off 432,000 and you minus off 240,000, you will get a sum of 289,000. So basically, this is the balance of what Opix have profited, and this is the company profit. See, now it shows you that the company with the capital it has, every month they can generate a consistent profit for the investors and also the introducer brokers and also for the company itself. All right. Now you know where is the $10 from. Okay, just now when I mentioned the $10 is actually from the $40 that is paid to Opix. Okay, now you understand how the financial logic behind Opix works. Let's go through everything once again. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick recap of whatever I've mentioned. Remember the three important part I told you to write down. The first is transparency. Now let's go through transparency. How are we transparent? Number one, we provide our live trading record. We perform our live trading. We can provide you with our live trading record. It's not past record or history trade. Okay, all of our trades are open for you to check. And number two, all of our data, they are submitted and API live in my FX book, which means the whole world can look at our trades. This is why it's transparent. And number three, we are the most transparent company out there because we can provide you with our STP model. Okay, we are the first and only company out there that can provide our STP without any requirement from the investors. All right. So that's number one, transparency. Number two, let's talk about the safety and security of your capital. How safe is your capital? Number one, we are regulated by ASIC. Like I mentioned just now, we have went to the official website of ASIC. We have verified it. It is indeed under regulated by the Australian Securities and Investment Commission, right? And number two, the security of your fund, okay, the safety and security of your fund is the highest drawdown you will face is only 3% of your total equity, which means you will not go to sleep and wake up one day and lose half of your funds just because a black swan incident happened. This is how secure your profit is. Okay, sorry, not your profit, your capital is. All right. Now the last part, consistency of your profit. Now, as you can see, your profit every month is what I will call a very consistent income because it's just gonna fluctuate around this amount. So for example, if you invest 30,000, if you subscribe for 12 months, the range is just gonna be 3,200 to 3,500 or 400 per month. Okay, it will not be, for example, 3,300 this month, and next month is just gonna be 2,600, and then the next one worse is gone to 1,300. Nothing like that will happen because we are not focusing on trading profit. We are focusing on lot rebate, which is fixed, and it can be divided to you according to number one, your capital, and number two, your trading period. That's all. All right. So these are the three main selling points of Opix. I hope that through my presentation today, you have learned a thing or two about Forex and about Opix, all right? And I hope you can join us in our big family soon and join us in our Korea trip in October, 2 months from now. So that's it from me, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will pass back the mic to Rach.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Hugo. Guys, marami ba tayong natutunan about Forex trading? Anyway, if you have question, you can raise your hand and most probably Hugo can answer 2 to 3 questions.